All right, it's a Saturday. Ooh, it's cold outside. It's like 30 degrees. We got some snow yesterday. Not a lot of snow, but enough. You can see a little bit here on the ground. So April 9th, it's a Saturday, and it is my 15-month anniversary with Lance. 15 months. You know, when I tell this story to people, their jaws drop that Lance Jochims is still not finished the house in 15 months. Now, I realized back in November 9th of last year, realized the house was supposed to be done January of 2021, and it's now April 9th, 2022, and the house is still not done. And there's no reason to believe that Lance will ever finish the house. Now, that has been my prediction for a long time. I don't think Lance will ever finish the house. It raises a lot of questions, none of which I can answer. But Lance is now 15 months into not finishing this house. There are a few things left to be done. We were going to have an inspection done by an independent certainty, the people who made the siding warranty expert, and he was supposed to show up a couple of weeks ago, but it got canceled. Now, I've learned enough about siding to know when siding is no good. You see how it's supposed to move? It doesn't. That means this has been nailed down too hard against the walls. So that's why you get the popping noise. Let's see if I can find a piece that moves. No. Oh, this one moves. See how it moves back and forth? That's the way siding, vinyl siding, is supposed to be installed. It's supposed to be able to move because it contracts and expands based upon if it's cold or hot. Now notice how this one doesn't move at all, and this one does. The one that moves is correctly installed. The one directly on top of it doesn't move at all. So a fellow named Tim was supposed to come out and examine it, but that didn't happen. So 15 months, it's the anniversary. The story just gets stranger and stranger. And I think I've said this before. The fact that Lance isn't done obviously surprised me when it was 6 months and 8 months and 9 months. Then we went through mediation back in November 9th, 2021. And I thought, well, things will get going. Nope. Still not done. Siding inspection hasn't been done. So we just sit here and meander along, doing nothing. I did get, I think I mentioned this before, an email from his lawyer saying how much time and energy Lance has spent working on this project. Of course, I didn't reply to the attorney because, of course, I wouldn't say his attorney is a moron. I think he just says what he's supposed to say. But last time I checked with all my friends who do construction, is that people had to put time and energy into it. And realized 15 months ago, this was supposed to have been done. So the fact that Lance is now having to do it now is sort of like, okay, and your point is, but his attorney's point was, well, he's done all this work, he needs to be paid. Well, the fourth and final payment still sits in the title company, untouched. I don't even know if it's getting any interest, although now that interest rates are going up, thank you, Fed. Actually, I'm being facetious. I don't thank them. I think it's a terrible thing. Yeah, and then we still have the doors, which remain untouched, unfinished. And I think I mentioned before in the last time I was talking to you that Lance is convinced that these doors meet industry standards, which they don't. You can tell. You get your fingertip in there. So life goes on. Just thought I'd do an update. It's 15 months. It does bother me. Clearly, it does bother me. There's nothing I can do about it. I've had people say, well, aren't you worried about all the money that's still sitting in the title company? I spent that over a year ago. So it's not like I'm having to spend money. It's already been spent. I did get a call from the HVAC people Kettle Moraine Heating and Cooling. I think the guy's name was Bill. Very pleasant fellow. I think he's the owner of the company. And he wanted to know why he hadn't been paid. And he was supposed to have been paid 15 months ago. And I said, well, we tried to work out a deal with Lance last year to get them paid. And they're owed like 11 grand. But Lance didn't want to do it. And I think that Bill at Kettle Moraine Heating and Cooling is sort of, as I think everybody is, a little confused, like, well, why wouldn't he want to pay for it? And that is an excellent question. No one understands Lance. I'm not even sure Lance understands Lance. So this is my 15-month anniversary celebrating Lance not finishing the house. No one knows why. My attorney doesn't know why. Lance's attorney doesn't know why. Although the house is pleasant, I'm having some people come over today. Going to work on one of the closets, going to finish it. And then going to a concert, a play, I think it's a play, for Elena. Got invited to that. And then tomorrow, Sunday, Brian is going to come over with Cam, and we're going to work on changing fluids on his Volkswagen GTI. And then Jacob is going to come over and give me some advice on the S55. I did a lot of work this week pulling out what's called the ABC, or automatic body control. Making progress on that. So I love you all. I hope you enjoyed this video, a little update. If you're worried about me getting aggravated, I'm not. It is what it is. I mean, it's after 15 months. It's just the way it is. So I love you all. Talk to you later. Bye.